And we are live. Yay. Wow. Okay. So happy hello, folks. Good evening. I'm TC. And we're going to take John off mute. Oh, you muted yourself. You got to take yourself off mute. There you go.
Okay. I'm Johnny Iman.
And this is for the shenanigans. As you can see, we have our own type of shenanigans going right now. The weather in DMV and in Richmond is a little going right now, but storm ain't gonna stop us because we're gonna still have some fun tonight. Okay. So we appreciate y'all patience. Those who are joining in, those who are tuning in, we thank you because we do understand that hey, we are late, but you know what? It's all right. So this show is going to be a great, good old grand old time. Okay. We're going to talk about a few things. We want to know whether you are for the shenanigans or you can say, nah, peace. I'm good with it. I'm all right.
I'm great.
Or you're like, you know what? I'm good on that. I'm good on that. So today's theme is going to be about dating and social media.
I think we've had a lot of different conversations about this, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait to see like what comes about this conversation and this topic.
Yes,
Because I
because
want to know when y'all posting y'all bay. Like, when is it
I want
Instagram
to know a few
official?
things. I really want to know a few things because it's just giving like skimming a few things as to why like it's not happening the way we thought it would be happening. And there's a few things I've learned apparently within the past, I want to say a few weeks or so, about like going Instagram official and
Mm-hmm.
like what's the actual like rules and technical terms and whatnot. And I'm just trying to figure out like since when did I do that?
I feel like it's been going on for a while, and we just won't hip to it because, you know, it's either you are or you not. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I mean, I'm all, don't get me wrong, I'm all for emojiing up somebody's face, like having it look like, who is this mystery man? Um, but then on top of that, I'm like, social media is so good. Like, all it takes is for them to see one little tattoo, a certain outfit, a certain little background location, and people gonna figure it out. Or am I
Yeah, because
wrong?
it's like everybody now needs to be on NCIS, like honestly, because I'm just trying to figure out when did y'all get like so to be such investigators?
I mean, I don't know. I was born an investigator. Don't know about you, girl, but
Not I was born an investigator. Not I
I
was
was
born an
born an
investigator.
investigator. It's like in my blood. It's in my DNA. Pretty sure. I know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna figure out your name, your social. I'm gonna figure out these things. Not to put myself like looking crazy, but I'm gonna figure it out.
So first topic is, I guess we saw a few things this week about dating where we wanted to know some people's, outlook. Like I wanted them to comment on it. Cause I maybe I'm built different or whatnot, but
Mhm.
I just wanted to know. So the first thing was, I guess, going social media official, right? When do you
Mhm.
actually post your partner? And I see that some people, I'm just gonna say, are very tickled by the fact that if their partner posts them or they don't post them, it means they love them or they don't love them. I just want to know where did like, because it's two different outlooks. Where
Mhm.
one of us is single, one of us is in a relationship, and my partner doesn't post, but that man love me, and I love him some. Like I love me some him. So
We know, girl. We know.
yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out
We
like
know you love
where
your
did
man.
that
Your man.
come
Your
from?
man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Where did this whole thing come from? Like if your partner, if the person is you and it doesn't mean something like, or it doesn't mean anything. So I'm just trying to figure out where does that come from.
I don't know. I think it's like the kids, like the kids nowadays. I really don't know. Because I feel like, I mean, because then, sometimes like people be posting people and they're just like automatically like, oh, that gotta be their person because like they got them on their social media. And sometimes I feel like it's just not about that. Like sometimes like I just like the crap that you do and I just want to post it. And like it is what it is. Like that's it. It's like nothing more to it. But then there's some people who are just like, oh, like I'm not showing anybody. Like I don't want nobody to be messing up my stuff. But at the same time, sometimes I want the community to know because I need to make sure that this person ain't out here with like 20 wives, babies, and all kinds of stuff, crazy warrants. Like I need to know these things. Like,
Because those things are very
did
real.
you keep
They
up
are
with
very
like
real.
the whole what was it? I forgot what the lady's name was,
Who
but
did
it
I
was on
marry?
TikTok. Yes. Yes. In my head, I'm like, so were you not posting pictures? Like, how did you get here, man? That's scary. That's scary. I want to
Like,
know how do y'all do it? That's just so interesting. I get nervous because I'm just like, at some point, I want y'all to see these people because I need to know who I'm with at all times.
I'll say that, BC before Clark. Uh
Period.
we all had a time when, because I was on the dating apps and whatnot, and still, navigating and whatnot. But I'll say even the people that I met off dating apps, it never got to that point of seriousness
Hmm.
where we were trying to like actually, I guess, go social media or Instagram official. There are some
Hmm.
people that we were, messing around with each other, but we never actually were in a relationship. So that's why I'm like, I don't know how to navigate this part. And
Yeah.
how like we go from there because
I mean, if it's
it's
nothing serious, I feel like you might see them here or there, but it's probably just gonna be my close friends.
mm-hmm,
Versus like if we dating, oh, you all over the socials, okay? You're gonna be flooded.
mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna be sick and tired of me and my man, okay? Period.
I
Y'all
will
gonna
say I
see us
was like that.
everywhere.
I was like
Hmm?
that, but it wasn't for like the reasons I think a lot of people think it was for. It was
Yeah.
mostly because I just wanted to post us. Like I was excited. I was like, I'm about to like, hey, like this is my boo. Like I'm excited to
I mean,
actually
I was already speculating. I ain't gonna hold you. Every time I saw pictures of y'all, I was like, they go together real bad. But whatever. I digress.
everybody was speculating. Like everybody.
Yeah.
Uh I'm going to pause it here just for a second because I realized that we're actually not on Instagram or
Oh,
my YouTube. We're actually going from my YouTube, and that could be why. So I'm going to fix that for just a second, and this is still
okay.
being recorded or not, so we can repost it. But I at least want, because folks did ask like, where is the show going to be? How can we tune in? And I didn't realize it was only streaming live to the YouTube. Oh, it's here! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, because
So
like I don't see it on my Instagram either.
yeah, so hey, for our first show,
We
it
learning.
yeah.
We figuring it out. That's what I'm gonna say.
So hey, you know, um,
I mean, this is a part of our shenanigans. If we're really being honest, this is what this is.
mhm. Like because I'm just like, this is kind of trumping, and like no pun intended, but this is kind of trumping like my shenanigans with my hair this week. So
Oh, girl, I
and you can see,
cannot wait to do that one.
man, yeah, that one. So share this to your story. I'm going to share this to my feed so that way folks can see. Oh yay, okay, now hey, we're getting the hang of this.
We're learning as we go because that's what shenanigans is all about.
So we'll change the flyer. Hey, we're live on YouTube. Because I didn't think
Right.
I could go live on YouTube. So
You didn't know that, girl?
because the last time they told me I had to go live on YouTube, they said I had to have at least 50 followers.
Um,
And I just was like, I don't have that.
um,
So
I
yeah,
don't
I don't
even
have that.
know which ones of mine has that.
But I see us now, and
You
that's
do? Where you
I
see
do.
us at? Where you see us at, girl?
Oh, my Facebook now. I see it on the Facebook now.
The,
So it's live on YouTube
hold on.
now.
So it's live
Girl.
on YouTube and on Facebook. Ah, I see her.
Yeah.
I'm about to share.
There we are. Because I was like, hey, this streaming, hey, this is a work in progress. It's our first show. Now we know by next week when we come back to it, and I'll be in Morgantown this time. We'll have we'll have this down. Did we test it out at first? Yes, we did. And guess what? It didn't work out like it was supposed to.
And
So now,
then,
like, we definitely did. And now it's like, okay, of course, the time that it comes to go live and whatnot, stuff ain't working how it's supposed to be working, but it's all
it'd
right.
be like that.
It'd be like that. Because that was one thing. That's our theme music that we saw
Yeah.
on Facebook. So
Sorry.
now, okay, great. We got 2 viewers in. I'm just posting this
It's
now.
me, girl.
Oh,
It's me because on my side, I don't know, it's just my computer. I think it's trying to lag on me. So like I'm using it so I can keep up. Like I can hear you live, like in real
mhm.
time. But like on my side, like I look like I'm like an AI robot, like doing things.
It's gonna lag a little bit, but it will be okay.
I'm learning.
Hey, we're all learning. So, all right, let's just keep going with the show, and we can repost the whole thing later. I mean, let's just go with that way. So, dating, right? We were talking about like posting your actual person and
Hmm.
whatnot. So, I'll say at least for posting James, I post far more than he posts, and that's not even just about us. That's just period, because he's not a big social media person,
That's true.
and I think this is where I realized there was some emotional growth and maturity that came into like just me as my own person, because I think sometimes when we get into relationships we forget we're still our own person. I had to learn that too within the past year, that
Yeah.
I knew I trusted him when I was just like, okay, I ain't on your page like that. Like I think both of our Facebook still say single, even though everybody know we together. I was just like, we ain't gonna make it like official,
Y'all to go
official
to
thing.
the
So that
real
official
bad
part
girl.
happen. It's like that official part like happens. But I knew that there was that level of trust there because I didn't feel
Hmm.
insecure about me not being all of his social. Versus in the past, I'll even say within college, and we know some things that happened in college with some folks that I was with. I ain't shading nobody, but there were that was cause for mistrust because they were doing things they had no business doing, and then which resulted to me because I was a whole lot petty. When we talk about emotional growth and maturity,
Girl.
I was so like, I'm still petty now, but it was just a different level of petty then. It resulted into me doing some things I had no business doing because
It's
they're
okay.
shenanigans.
I think we all have been there, you know.
We all have been there, things happen
We learn, we grow, we move on,
and we move on.
and we move on.
But what's the
Cause
rules
college,
now?
college was college, and girl, what you got to drink over there?
I'm old as hell. It's a Seager's peach Bellini with some ginger ale.
Girl, I'm done with you. I just
Which
have
I know
fun.
that probably is so horrible for my brand, but I do not care. Like that one was in the refrigerator. Everybody knows at this point I am packing. I'm in the midst of either packing. I literally before this live, which is why I probably like some of the other kinks didn't get to work out like it should have, was
Yeah.
the fact that I literally rushed home from College Park Academy from doing career fair. And
How
between
was that,
that,
by the way?
and it was great. I sold 3 books. It was awesome. I got to
Yay.
connect with some students. It was really good. And
Mhm.
I realized that kids, like I'm not even gonna call them kids, like these students, they really just want to hear. You have to start finding out another person's why and be able to connect with them at that level. So instead of just telling
Mhm.
you so much about what I do, I want to
Mhm.
utilize my skill set and figure out what it is that you want to do and what it is that
Mhm.
you're doing, and then let's talk about it from that perspective instead of, hey, I do this and this, but what are you interested in? Because even if you don't want to become an entrepreneur, you don't want to become a performer, let me at least help you in the direction that you want to go with your career
Mhm.
versus me just telling you information and going through one ear out the other. Like it's a win-win for both of us. So I take it from that
Got you.
perspective now.
I got you. That makes sense.
So that's good. But what's the
Well,
rules?
congratulations.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
All of our talks through college on the floor, all of our crying sessions, laughing, and our pre-YouTube days.
Yeah, because we were on YouTube too, Ben, and it was
Oh,
man, oh man,
Jesus Christ.
man, oh man. Talk
Oh,
about before emotional growth and maturity,
talk about it.
man, oh man.
The stories we have, yeah. When I say we started off in some shenanigans and now we're adulting in some shenanigans. I mean, all good, positive, but still,
Well, some of them we will never share on the air because
period.
we're just not gonna share on the air. And I know, like with TC, that it goes against like her brand being transparent and da da da. No, no, it doesn't. It's called boundaries.
There's
Mental health
transparency and
matters.
there's boundaries.
Yeah, there's transparency and there's boundaries, and the boundary is we're not gonna get into that part of it. But back to the social media official thing. I heard on the radio
Uh-huh.
that the given rule is at least 3 to 6 months before you actually go social media official.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that because you need
Is that
enough
the
time.
rule now?
I mean, you kind of need enough time. Like, because, like, you can start off good. Like, by month 3, you might have already had your first petty argument. But by month 6, I feel like you kind of know. Like, So I can see that. But honestly, for real, if I post them day 1, day 50, day 90, day whatever day, I posted you. And guess what? Just like I posted you, I can delete you off of my social as well.
So are we scrubbing social media?
I mean, I am, but not in the sense of like looking for something. But I am gonna see like why you got your last 5 exes on your page. Why? Why are they there? Why is your current ex still on your page? They're just questions that I might have.
Why do you think why do you have those questions though? Again, you're entitled to it. I just want to know why.
Because when I come up on there, I want to be the only one.
So it's like almost like a possession thing.
It is. It probably sounds bad. I probably should go. I probably should talk about it in therapy.
I love
Maybe I
therapy.
should.
Therapy works.
I'm
Therapy works.
just gonna write it down for
Therapy
therapy.
changes lives. It takes prayer and therapy. It takes both to work it out. I will say, and not to continue. Well, you know what? Whatever. I will brag on my relationship. It is what it is. I'll say I did have that thought
Brag
at
on
first.
it, girl.
I'll say I did have that thought at first where I like saw one of his exes, but that was also too just because I really did not like her. May she rest in peace. But her and I just never
Yeah.
vibed really. And
No. I get
she
that.
would still be on his page, and sometimes she would still, give the text message or hey and whatnot. Actually, yeah, it was two
Like
of
the
his
hey
exes.
big head one.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. She didn't say hey big head because she
Uh,
was this side of the
sorry.
hand, not this side. But she'd be like,
Mhm.
hey, so da, 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 and then we're like, because James is also nice. He'll talk back. Like he'll sometimes
Mhm.
depending on what, also too depending on his mood, he may engage, he may not.
Yeah.
Because he has great boundaries. But then she'll switch from that to then, so hey, if you want to da, and he'll just be like, nah, bro, I got a girlfriend already. I will say that when it happened, he told me, which again, more like reaffirmed my trust. And that was one thing too, when we had the actual conversation of about us before we entered a relationship, because with the 3.5 hour distance, we talked about that and were we going to be able to trust each other. And he still jokes about it to this day, which you guys will hear him talk about later, is the fact that I fell into codependency pretty fast.
Well,
It because I mean, we know how independent and how hard headed and how I don't listen.
ooh,
We know how fast I do that. How I mean, that's just me. That's in my DNA. It's like
it's
it's in
in
my
your DNA. I mean, we can't do nothing about it for real, girl.
yeah. But the fact that I fell into that pretty fast, and I was just
Mhm.
like, post. So what? I'll say I think I posted us on our first month. That was his first official visit here. I posted us.
So I'm just curious, which post was it?
Are we gonna go back and look? I should probably do my Android because it's faster to go on my Android than it is
You
my
don't want to tell
iPhone.
us? Huh?
Huh?
I said, which post was it?
I don't remember. That's why I said let me go back on my phone.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, girl, because I mean, I can pull it up if we need. I
Oh,
can pull
oh, you can pull
it.
it up. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's let the detective pull it up. Honestly,
Okay.
the fact that if you get there faster than I will, I'm gonna be wow.
Okay. Let me see. Let
If
me.
you get
I
there
gotta put
faster
your
than I
name
do,
here.
it is going to
I
wow.
probably won't though because
I post a
my
lot.
my
Wasn't
my
there
thing.
like
I'm
a
gonna say first
search?
off, you post a lot, so for me
Yeah,
to find it, it's gonna be very interesting. Um, but
you
I
know
kind of
what?
feel like I know which one it is.
I'm just gonna go to my Instagram archive because going to my Facebook
Not you
that
archiving your first picture.
I mean my phone automatically saves our archive. So
Oh, okay.
let me see.
Let's see. Oh, we have the VC stuff.
Oh nope.
Okay, I don't think it was this one. I don't think it was
What?
this beach one. Yeah, no, it wasn't the beach one. Mm-mm. That was
No,
your
that's my
birthday.
birthday.
Yep.
That
See, I'm
was
already on it. I'm already
that
on
was July. I think that was like the first one we posted like together.
it.
Because when he first came down here, it was like a month after our anniversary, and
Okay, was it during the time when you had that surgery?
nope, we got together February 21st, 2023.
Okay.
So as I'm even looking at my archive, I remember because I have put pictures of it, but it was in my close friends on Instagram. That's why you saw it. It was because it was on my story and my
Mm.
close friends. It wasn't for everybody. So does that? I guess that technically
See?
that
See
still
what I
counts
mean? See what I
because
mean, though?
we posted
But think about it.
on social.
Your close friends are the people who you know aren't really gonna say much, gonna keep it to themselves,
Y'all said everything.
and
Lies. Y'all
huh?
said everything. You said everything. Lies. You said everything. The messages were, finally, about time. Jesus, we were waiting on this. We've been waiting. I've been rooting for y'all. I've been planning it. Dang,
I
how long did
mean,
y'all take y'all? Why did it take so long?
I
All of y'all, even men from college that have hit on me.
really?
Apparently, they've hit on me, but I didn't realize they were hitting on me because I
Yeah,
didn't
that
pay
sounds
attention
about right
like that.
too. Hmm.
Yeah, it sounds completely like me because I ignore stuff like that,
Yep.
honestly. And when I did notice that though when I finally posted him my close friends, and then I posted him outside of that,
Uh
I was
huh.
not getting messages like that from them no more. Not like
Of
that. And they're just
course.
like, I'm so happy for y'all. But every time I post him in my story or post something like that about him, it's always a heart, or it's just like, I'm so happy for y'all, whatever. I appreciate y'all, I take the love, whatnot. But when I first posted it, and I think I really want to say it probably was my birthday when in
Mhm.
July when I did like the full picture of both of
Mhm.
us together because I was our first like vacation alone, really. So that's why I had posted. And that was, I want to say, the last day of our trip there. But everybody was on that picture. That's actually one of our best pictures, except for the pictures that you're going to take for us, of us. But
I
yeah,
can't wait.
yeah. But James doesn't like taking pictures. He doesn't like being on social media. He doesn't like any of that. So a part of me, I think, because we all
Okay.
know I have different personalities. A part of me is like, I can dig that. I'm actually great with that because that doesn't
True.
bring all the extra problems that we know
Thank you.
social media can sometimes get into your relationship with. However, another
Mhm.
part of me in the beginning was just like, he don't post anything. But at the same time, he's an attorney, a busy
He
one
can't
at that.
afford to.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
time to be on social media like that. I'm on social media because I have to be. If I didn't have to be for my businesses, I would not be, honestly, because it's overwhelming at times. It's too much, and you have to learn like in doses how much of it you can take. But
that's
that's why I
true.
had learned. That's why when I look back, I'm like, oh, I am posting a lot, but most of that is on a schedule. Like I scheduled to post.
Mhm.
I'm not really on social media all day, every day. And if I am, it's one of them
True.
days where I'm trying. Maybe I'm winding down. I'm looking at reels, but it's not. I've had to limit it because it was just becoming too much, and I have too much going on right now where
Mhm.
I can't afford to be on there all day long.
That's true. I get that.
But
I get
that's
that for sure.
enough about me, Miss Chancellor. We're gonna go to the next one. What's the next one?
Oh, I think it was about like thirst trap pictures when you're in a relationship. I really can't get over you in this glass.
Well, I'm actually using the glass wrong because it's like a red wine Bordeaux. It's not Bordeaux. It's a red wine glass, but it
You're
was
just
one of
gonna
the
have to
glasses
teach.
that wasn't packed,
You're
so
just
I
gonna have
used it.
to teach me about how all that works, like what glasses go for what. Because I'm just like, I have it. I'm using it in the discussion.
We also know, like, as I change my mind frequently on what I want to use because I'm getting out of red wine and white wine. I'll straight still drink white wine out of that glass just because it's bigger. Now, is that a faux pas? Is it a no no? Yes, it is. But I do what I want in my house where I pay bills and I bought my own glass
Yeah.
and my own wine. But I couldn't get to the store to buy no wine, so that's why I'm drinking that. Oh, yes. But anyway, there was a trending picture of this lady in what did she have on? She had that Dorothy Wizard of Oz skin tight looking dress. It was kind of cute though. But her hair
Mhm.
wasn't, well, I'll say it was like she was in her house chilling with her dress on and she just decided to take a picture. I wish I was trying to find it so that way I can show it, but I can't find it.
Mhm.
But I've seen all the comments on it. And while I'm hearing your I want to hear your take on it. I'm gonna try to find the picture because I'm not finding
Um, I feel like for me, like when it comes to certain things, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like you should always be body, um, like it's your body, it's your life. You should post how you want to post. I feel like there's just certain things that, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm just gonna post a little bit differently. Um, like maybe like certain pictures like just are only gonna be in my close friends versus like out to the whole world to see because like I care about, respecting my relationship and all those things. So
it.
I'm just gonna be mindful. But I mean at the same time it's just like it just depends on people's journeys, like so many people are on this journey of losing weight or people are just positive and confident within themselves that no one should be able to dictate how they go about it. But I feel like at the same time, it's all about being tasteful
Yeah,
with
tasteful.
what you're posting. Like there's certain things that I'm gonna send to the group chats that I'm not gonna send to public eye because it's nobody business. So I feel like just being mindful of those things. I'm trying to. Did you find the picture? Because I think I have the picture.
I have not.
If not, because if you just go to your saves, it should be underneath the for the shenanigans. I don't know. I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to. Again, we
No,
are
I don't think
working
it.
these other kinks out, so by next week we will have worked this out. Um, but the reason why I particularly want to show this photo is because she was half relaxed in this one, and she another there out because I was thinking about it in the car on the way home, and
Mm-hmm.
it was there was a lot of parts to this because one, we know she's of color. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Two is there's double stand. We have to recognize that there's double standards that exist for all genders, for men, women, they, them, and everybody else in between. Like there's double standards
Yeah,
on both the sides
for
of the
sure.
coin. And I was thinking about the fact that I see some of this side, you know, post all types of bless you revealing
Sorry.
photos and whatnot, and they don't get half of the comments. I don't need to go to half of the comments of
No. No.
that sometimes black men get or women of color on social media when they're just posting and defaming themselves.
Oh, I found it, by the way.
You want to text it to me?
Huh?
I said you want
It's
to
in the text
text it.
message. It's actually in the text message too. Give me one
Where?
second. I sent
One
it.
to me?
Uh-huh. I sent it to. I'm gonna resend it so you can see it. There you go.
So I can pull it
Girl,
up to post and see.
I
There
feel
you
like
go. Yeah.
we kind of communicate on literally every social media platform and
Yeah,
FaceTime.
that's why I was like, where is it?
I was looking in our Instagram messages. I'm like, I don't see nothing because I didn't put it there. I literally texted to you.
So I got it now. I'm about to present, show, share screen.
Oh, we get to see. This is all new to me, so I'm excited.
I may have to open it a different way. Hold on. Hey, we're learning our first, our
I will
first.
say I did figure out how to get live on Instagram as well.
I saw yours is live, so at least yours is live. Great.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing it while we were doing everything.
Can you send it to me in a message on Instagram?
Yes.
Because, bro, like, okay, again, we're learning still. I'm gonna just take it from there, but this is annoying. This is so annoying.
Honestly, if the title says it all on what you're getting, so anybody who's confused about what we're getting, they're getting. We gave it to you. We told you there was going to be shenanigans, and we did not lie. We just didn't know that the shenanigans was going to
All right,
really
so it
be our
says
shenanigans.
I'm sharing this. Okay, so can you see this on like the screen? Let me see if I
Oh,
can see it on like the YouTube.
yes, I can. I mean,
It is
wait,
up there.
why are we seeing your DMs though?
I don't know, but we're gonna figure out that later. So it says for the okay, so it says crazy how y'all be married and still. Oh yeah, it says still needing validation. So when I look at this photo, right? When I look at this photo, there's a couple of things in this photo that I'm looking at that I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see this, woman. She posted in her house. I'm looking at the dress, and I didn't even think about the Wizard of Oz part. Hi, Desiree. I didn't even think
Hey,
about the Wizard of
Des.
Oz part until I saw somebody else say that in the comments, like her Wizard of Oz thing. I didn't think much of it. I was just like, okay, she posting, like you said, it could be like a weight thing or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also looking at her hair. We already know the shenanigans about the hair, which we're gonna save for next week. But
Right.
I still was just like, okay, she married and she thirst trapping. I didn't really see this as a thirst trap. I
And
didn't.
see, I would love to be on the receiving end of saying I didn't, but when I look at it, I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of giving thirst trap. But at the same time, if she's positive or in herself, I mean, and first off, how we know she married? Like, is there a ring on her finger? Because
Yeah, I mean, unless y'all like on her
but
page or whatnot.
okay, but at the same time, it's like, is that a wedding band? Like, I like the picture quality. I really can't tell. I
Oh,
mean,
I mean, but that's her right hand. Because if you're standing like this,
mhm,
that's your right hand. That's not even. That's what I'm saying. It's to say how y'all crazy, how y'all married. That's her right hand. That's not even her left hand that has a ring on it. So it like, what are we doing here? Like I'm just curious,
Mm.
and the reason why I say
Maybe
that is because
it's the little peachy booty. Like it's popping.
but
Cause
because she has a nice frame, now it's thirst trapping because she has a nice frame. Because now I also think that's going to be like that's another. Again, it goes with the double standard, but it also goes with people's own insecurities, like
that
deflecting
part
onto
too.
someone else. Because I mean, I see she has a nice frame, and one, she did what I did the other day. She posted with her hair not done, but
I mean,
she's
but that could
chilling.
be her look though too. I mean, because some people
Yeah,
are
but if
all
that's
about
her,
the.
that's her. Like if that's
I
her, that's
ain't
her. Not
look. I ain't mad at the girl because I mean, if I saw it on here, I'd have been like, okay, girl, I see you. I ain't mad at you. Double click, keep it
right.
pushing,
Like keep moving. Like, but
keep it pushing.
some of the comments that's what I was thinking about. It goes back to because I was even looking at some of the other comments about like you should only be saving that for you and your man. Cause that's where I go back to the point I made earlier. Like when you're in a relationship, yes, you take on the role of like partner, wife, husband, whatever, but you're still your own person. You don't lose your sense of identity when you get in a relationship. That adds, it adds to who you are in your life and also to like the betterment, but you don't lose yourself. And if you do, then there's an issue there. But also I think even good relationships help you elevate and help you become the person that you could be dreaming of and whatnot. But I'm also not here to tell who can or can't be what they want to and post on their social media. When I ain't paying that cell phone
That's
bill, I ain't
true.
paying her bills. Mama Ruth said it best. If they ain't paying your bills, you pay them no mind. So, honey, pay me no mind, pay the rest of these folks no mind, and give it to
Exactly.
her.
And no offense, nine
Because
times out of ten, her man could have been like, "Babe, post that because it's fire." And I mean, like we don't know all the ins and outs of what people are doing, like when they do it. We don't know why people are posting what they're posting. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's their homegirls in the back that's like, yes, girl, post that. That's it. It's fire. Yada yada. But then there's those people who are just sitting at home and they're just gonna be hating. I mean, we can agree to say that we can look at it both ways. We can both say like
mhm,
maybe it is thirst trapping, but we can also say that maybe she's confident. We don't know. She could have been on a weight loss journey and she lost her weight and she's showing off her body. And honestly, if the good Lord allowed me to lose my fupa, maybe he ain't
right?
letting me because he knows I'm probably gonna do the same thing.
Because now this is how. Here comes my next question. Right? Hold on. I'm about to. I want to share her. Oh, so now I love Kadeem. I don't know if you watched the Ellis's, but I absolutely loved Val and Kadeem.
Yes.
I
And
love
he
them.
hypes her up every single time,
Love
and I'm for it.
them.
I'm for
And
it.
when I say Kadeem's body is banging, she is banging. And after 4 kids, yes, honey, yes, let's go back. She out here being somebody's fine ass mama. Yes, you are, girl. You better work. And that's where it comes with, and you see, y'all, that this is the right finger. It's supposed to go on the left. Okay, the left side. So as I'm looking at this, her behind is out and whatnot. Like he hyping her up, her husband hypes her up.
Mhm.
She's on here still being herself, enjoying herself. She's
Mhm.
owning her femininity, her sexuality. She owns the fact that she's a mom. Like she posts and she's transparent with it. And like that's what I'm saying. Even she shows skin doesn't take away from who she is as a mom, as a person, any of these
Mhm.
things, right? She looks damn good.
And
Like
that's
I'm
why I
just
feel like
saying.
I feel like people
So
don't
when it
realize, like
comes
you
to
just don't know people's journeys. Like we don't know how people
like you
how their
don't
mind is working.
exactly. So that's why I come back to the the point of you don't lose yourself in this, and then you continue to get better, you continue to elevate. So to say,
Mhm.
oh, it's thirst trap or that, in my head, I'm like, Kadeem just posting that she look good because she look good. She got a whole
Period.
another fine ass husband. They got a fine ass family, beautiful family, and they post their
Very
family. They
beautiful.
share their journey with us, but there's still a line where they have the boundaries of what they share completely.
Mhm.
But this doesn't
I
take
agree.
away her credibility as a woman because she's
No.
owning her femininity and her sexuality. Absolutely not. So when people like make comments like that, you're still married and you're still showing these different things and you have a whole ass man. They are a perfect example of a couple that will be hyping each other up
Mhm.
regardless of what's going on, who says what. And she looked damn good. And to be birthing out four
Period.
children in I don't know if you had listened to and follow her like that much, but she talked about how her last pregnancy was very difficult. So when people come out and be trolling
Mm-hmm.
these comments, it's like you have no idea what people are dealing with. That's why my grandmother always said, exercise kindness. It costs you absolutely nothing.
That's
And it
true.
comes with dating. So but I think there's the flip side to that, because regardless of who we are, of stature, like, even right now, we're in the building stages of still building our brand and, getting the clarity, figuring it out, trying things. Anyone who has accounts on these social platforms still open themselves up for scrutiny of any kind when you post anything that you post,
That's true.
because people always have something to say.
That's true.
Always.
They have it is the good, the bad, the ugly. They're gonna talk about you either way. But at the same
Yeah,
time, I'm just like, live your life. If that's what you want to post, post it. I'm trying to tell you, when I for instance, like when I first got my breast reduction, you could not tell me nothing. Okay, honey? Like I was out here no brawling it out, wearing the cute low cut shirts because I had never been able to enjoy those moments. So to enjoy it, you could not tell me nothing. And the more I worked out, the more confident I got, the more I did stuff, the more compliments. I mean, of course, at the same time, it's really all about your brand. If you want to promote yourself any type of way, by all means, do it. Do it tastefully. Do it not tastefully. We're here. I'm gonna be here for the shenanigans regardless. 9 times out of 10, I'm still gonna double click because guess what? If you're confident, then it gives me the chance to be encouraged about myself and my body and like what I can do, and not just saying that like I have to lose all this weight to be gorgeous and to be confident. I have to learn to one be confident with the body that I have currently in order
absolutely.
to like when God do, bless me with a little flat tummy or whatever, you know, I'm still gonna pop off the same way I was popping off when I didn't have a flat tummy. But that's not my thing. I'm pop
I
off
think so,
regardless.
because I look, even when we were like sharing pictures of us back and forth from college,
Oh Jesus.
we still look damn good. Okay, we still
Girl,
somebody's
we look
fine ass,
good.
cat dog mom out here. Like, we
Let
still
me
somebody's
not.
fine ass something, right? But when I look back at those pictures, I think about the person I was at that time, and I did not appreciate my body and how I still thought my body and I wasn't even enough. And
Mm-hmm.
I know that played a part in the relationships that I was in at the time. Besides, the other shenanigans that were going on in that relationship that should have been happening. But we talk about the confidence in yourself, and that's how I think even just your sense of self and your sense of self-worth and knowing yourself and doing the work, that plays a part in your dating culture and within your social media. Because when I
That's
redid my brand last year, I know at the time I was doing it, I was still in a sense of like uncertainty that was going on in my life with my full time at the time and everything.
mm-hmm.
So I kept looking at everybody else on social media, but the people I was looking at were all the people that made it. And all I could help but think about was how I wasn't there yet, and just kept working and working myself to the bone to try and get there.
Yeah,
Then came my grandmother's passing, then trying to, rebound from that. I
that's
wasn't
true.
posting as much as I should have, and I still was like, I gotta be like this person, because I kept looking at the comparison, but the only comparison that I was looking at was people who have been working years and years to do this, and they've done it. When we get to March, I'm in the thick of events and whatnot, and it's good. I'm grateful. I'm blessed.
Yes,
But I
hallelujah.
kept looking around, and even with the content I was producing, which was
Mhm.
great, but it didn't feel, in that moment, it wasn't feeling real to me, because I knew I still wasn't being real with myself.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
And I was only showing the finished product. And that's where I realized I'm doing exactly what everybody else is doing. I'm showing the finished product. But what if, just
Uh-huh.
like you said, what if I show the bad, the ugly, some of the downtrodden, and can still show the good? Because people want to, like, that's what I would want to see.
Yeah,
Because
because
I'm
we
not
don't see that
together
much
all the
anymore.
time. You don't. Social media is just the highlights. That's why I think so many people have this idea of what relationships should be like, what this should be like, what that should be like, what what it all should be like, because you're looking at social media and you're only looking at the reels. It's literally short for highlight reels. You're looking at the highlight, which is the peak moment of whatever this event is, and you're basing everything off of this moment, but no one's talking about what it took to get there. When we were in college, when we talk about the body stuff, I've been
Girl.
thinking about doing a breast reduction myself, because it's to the point where I'm like, okay, my back, everything, I'm tired of like not fitting into bra. I'm sick of all of it. But I'm like, I'll wait until let me lose some more weight naturally, and then let's maybe revisit it. But I had to start it, like you said, it starts with appreciating the body that you have right now and what it
Mm-hmm.
is now. Because then when I noticed when I started losing weight, even after surgery, and started getting stronger and rebuilding myself, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate my body more versus when I was smaller and I was doing detrimental things like not keeping my lunch down, not
Yeah.
eating for weeks at a time. But I still thought I wasn't enough. My whole mental and everything was completely off. Versus now, I know how to lose the weight in a healthy way, and I know how to still appreciate what my body does for me, because I only get one.
You only get one. Girl, I was
Only get
trying to
one.
find some of our pictures from like when we was in California, because I was gonna say like I just remember like those times were rough. Like even though like we were smaller then, like I remember like just going through just like a health journey and all of that stuff too. And it's just like even when I look at some of those pictures, it's like was I really happy? Like was I
Mm-hmm.
doing the things to maintain, to just exist and be present, or was I just doing the things that like just not keeping up with myself, with my mental and everything? And I feel like now I'm healthier, or at least I'm on the path of getting healthier by doing the things like making more meals, right? Like doing
Mm-hmm.
therapy and all those things. And now, like when I take pictures, I feel like I'm more confident because it's just like I even if I'm not where I want to be, I'm on the path to getting where I need to be.
And that's
And so,
a beautiful thing.
hmm and so I'm here for it. I'm the healthy way of doing it and being confident. I'm here for that shenanigan.
Right here for those shenanigans. I'm like looking at my, because those photos like pop up all the time, and I'm like literally looking for them now in like my Google Photos
Girl, we got so
thing.
many photos.
We took a lot of pictures, and it's
And
like
then
you
I'm
can't.
like, I think I'm in our wrong chat too, because I forget you have two phones. So I'm over here like,
I
I
got
know I'm
two
going to
phones. When did we go to? It was 2013, right?
yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, here I got it. I pulled it up. You know, the shenanigans are we're gonna take this show wherever we take it. So,
Pretty much.
so yeah, like yeah, this was us. Y'all see Pooh? Yep, Pooh
Man,
was
that thing went everywhere.
there. I literally still have it. He got a little,
I
he
remember
already.
that time me and James took you to go see the freaking what picture is that? I know it's
Yeah, I
me.
remember. Yeah, I remember.
Remember we made you? Oh my God, there's the poo. Remember when we took you to go see that scary movie and you had Winnie the Pooh and you
Possession. Yep.
hated
And we
us
were supposed to go
so
see
bad.
Rio too. They lied to me, everybody. They lie. They are, hold on. Hold on. Just so that we can get the full effect. They are liars. They are liars because they know I don't like horror movies. They know I don't like scary movies. I don't like it at all. So what do they do? 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 They trick a bitch and say, "Oh, we gonna go see Rio too. We gonna see Rio too. You gonna have fun to land. Come on with
And it
us."
was at the same time.
I knew they were lying. So guess what? You try to pull one on me, I'm gonna pull one on you. As soon as he came back with them tickets, guess who was in my bag? Pooh. And I pulled him right out in front of the lady and all the people in the lobby. And they looking at me like, "Did you seriously bring that?" I said, "Yes, I did." They said, "Tell you not to him." "Yes, I am." I said, "Y'all dragging me into this damn scary movie. I don't do ghosts or spirits." But then, TC, don't you like witches and vampires? I do, because why? It's a little different. But spirits
Is
and
it
possessions,
so?
my ass is not Ghostbusters. I don't want to go find the ghosts. I don't want to talk to no spirits. I don't want to do any of that. I don't know. No ma'am, no ham, no gravy. I'm out. I didn't like who's that? For not I don't say phenomenal. Paranormal activity, none of it. Don't like it. If there is a noise that happens in my house and it's not caused by one of my animals, or the people in here, there's an issue. There's another reason why I keep animals in the house because they can sense things, they can see things I can't.
Well,
So if
that's
they
what
in there, I'm paying attention. Pay attention, folks. Pay attention. I don't do that. So who was in the bag?
Winnie the Pooh.
They're liars. They lied to me.
We
So y'all
didn't lie
think this
to
shenanigans that's
you.
been happening because me and James have been going on for a year? No, this dates back almost 12, 13 years with them.
We didn't lie to you. We said we were going to the movie.
To see Rio 2. I wanted to see
It was
Rio 2.
the ghetto version.
I'm done with y'all. Yeah, see? We was cute.
We were. I'm trying to say we was looking so. But what was it? We went to the Critics' Choice Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at us. That song was like disrespectful out there.
Bruh, yes,
Honestly, I would love to do that trip again, but I would want to not be sick because I was literally sick the entire trip,
yep. And
like
it
for 4 months after.
was like I had no idea what to do. That was the time I
What
got the
was
longest
happening?
damn hair ever and couldn't curl it. Remember when we were in the room curling my hair and Zach Malika came in? He's like, "Are you burning something?" And we were just like, "That's normal."
Mhm. I feel like I curled so many people's hair that night too,
You did. You
just for it to be hot as crap
did.
outside.
And it fell as soon as we got there. It fell as soon as we got there
It was
because
freezing cold in
we're
there
early.
too.
Because all them cameras and stuff.
Where was
Yeah, I
it?
got to see Christina live. We got. Oh yeah, this was the Ghostbusters car. Yeah, I could take a picture of the car, but I ain't getting the damn thing. Mm-mm. Yeah, and so when I think about these people, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
we had a
cold.
great time, but it's still. Oh, there we are. Like we had a great time, and we were very small, but we both had our own like issues with our health and our body weight and just
Oh,
everything
look
at the
at
time.
us! Oh, we were so cute.
Oh yeah, so every time I tell the story about how I bust in front of a little girl to talk to Ariel before the 3 o'clock parade,
You
this is that
did.
picture.
You did.
I was not
You
playing.
did. You said you got a long time to come. This is not true.
It was not. I was not playing. And Disney, if you see this, it was not. Again, it was not. This was pre-programmed. Before I knew what it took to become a cast member and all those great things. It was
Yeah,
just
because
my
I
first
was
time
like,
actually
you
seeing
ain't gonna
Ariel.
play.
It was my first time seeing Ariel because the only time I went to Disney World was when I was 5 years old with my godfather, and he knew Ariel was my favorite person like in the world, especially at 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came time to see her, he told me I couldn't see her because he said redheaded white women were evil. Again, he said it. I didn't say it. He said it. I don't want to get canceled. He said it, and I was like, "Huh?" So he literally dragged me away, and the only ride he let me get on was It's a Small World After All, which is why I absolutely hate that ride now because every time I think about
Me
It's a Small
too.
World After All, I think about the time I could not go hug Ariel because of
It's
whatever
it's
his
it's
issue
that
was
ride.
with
The
whatever
teacup
redheaded white woman
ride.
he dealt with. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So that was y'all saw the outfit, the green pants and the purple shirt.
You were
I look
ready,
for
girl.
huh?
You were ready, girl. For real, for real.
So ready. So I had looked in 3 Walmarts for that shirt. 3 Walmarts for that shirt. I was ready. I was going to that was the shenanigan of the day. I was getting my picture before she had to go to the 3 o'clock parade. Was that little girl in front of me? Did I just thought about I probably crushed some little girl's dream. I probably did.
You was
God
like, you can wait.
The mom was so mad at me. And I know when I go to
Hmm.
Disney with my kids for the first time, somebody's probably gonna do that to my kids. I'm gonna be so mad. That's gonna be my karma. And I'm gonna have to look at them like Jimmy's parents did on South Park and said said the reason why he was the way he was because they bullied some kid in high school. It's probably gonna be my karma. And God
Well,
forgive me.
it be like that.
I just thought about that, how bad that probably is gonna be. But
Just don't, just just don't embarrass your child, okay? And make sure you tell your child this is my karma from when I did it before. It's okay. Just let it happen.
I forgot you don't watch South Park, so that's literally what they told Jimmy in South Park. The Lord punished you because we bullied this kid in high school and we were very mean to him. So this is why the Lord made you this way. Granted, again, this is a cartoon, people. It's in South Park. I watch a lot. This is James' fault. The reason why I absolutely am obsessed and addicted to South Park.
That's probably
But
true.
that's what they said in South Park. And I remember when I saw, every time I watch that episode, like this is absolutely horrible. But the honesty, I mean, you gotta respect the honesty.
Yeah. I'm a Bob's Burger kind of girl, though. That's just
I
me.
still love Bob's Burgers too. I watch Bob's too.
Okay, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Because Louise,
Yes.
oh
We ain't gonna
Louise,
get into it. We gonna have an episode about shows. We'll do that.
yes. So there was the last one. Oh yes, the last one that we talk about because I know we kind of veered off, down memory lane and whatnot because we actually used to do
It
this.
kind of it all tied in together either way.
Either way, because it talks about the growth and who you become and how you become better.
Mm-hmm.
So the last one is because I was driving on my way to an event a few weeks or last week, and I was listening to like a snippet of the Steve Harvey show in the morning, and he was ranting. The reason why I say ranting because you saw what I did about poo and whatnot because he was going in, and it was just like it was on the spot. It was great. And he talked about what to do after you break up.
Mm-hmm.
And Grant, I haven't had like as I said, this is like my first adult. Like this is to
Oh,
DC.
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
had a few relationships. I did some very immature things, some petty things too.
It's okay.
After after the breakup, hey, it is what it is. But he was saying like when y'all break up, there are certain places off limits. Y'all can't go to the favorite spot no more, the favorite restaurant.
I'm going. I'm going.
All right, tell me what's your rules, because this is it for me. I am, but tell me
What
what's your
rules?
rules for breakup.
There are no rules. If I'm hungry and I like a place, I'm going there. If I'm hungry and I like a place,
So,
I'm
are
going
you
there.
going to go? If it's a chain, are you going to the same one y'all always went to, or are you traveling some
If
miles?
if it's convenient and I'm starving, I'm going. I'm not
Because neither
like
one of us are.
you're just gonna have to see me in New Bay at the local Longhorn or whatever. That has nothing to do with me. Like we went through our motions. Emotions are over. I have new motions. I'm hungry and I'm going there. I'm not going out of my way. Yeah, I'm not going out of my way. Mm-mm. Now I will might avoid the area for a little bit, like depending on it. But like if I really have no ties in it, why am I about to go out my way to enjoy a meal if that's what I want?
And we both know how much of a joy we are when we're hangry.
Exactly. So I mean, like, listen, we might run into so and so, but like, we here for the food and the fellowship. So we going. That's all I'm gonna say. We going. There are no off limits. I see you if I see you. If I don't, I don't. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the good Lord is gonna be on my side because He knows that I might come off petty and like see you like, hey, I might do that. I'm not about to be hiding behind. No, no, I'm not. I don't know. I don't think it's petty. I think it's just being an adult and being mature. If I see you, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't.
Are there rules as far as like dating afterwards where because we already just talked about how you say you're not about to travel out your way
I'm
for
not.
like for a meal. Are there rules for when I gotta put this? Damn, because we talking about it in the car. Are you going when you're like starting to get back out there and date a little bit more? Are you only going to go to certain places if you're like testing out the waters with different people for dates? So, say for instance, right?
Mhm.
BC before Clark, when I was like on dating apps or whatnot,
Mhm. Mhm.
I didn't know that people like had a system of like where they went, or they would like travel a little bit further outside of like the area because DMV is still kind of small, or like the hot spots like
Yeah.
National Harbor or
Yeah. Yeah.
Alexandria or Old
Mhm.
Town and
Mhm.
certain places in DC because they didn't want to like be seen
Mhm.
by or get, I don't want to say get caught because some of y'all was out here doing some things you shouldn't have done. But they didn't want to be seen by certain people at these places.
Mhm.
But my thing is, if I want to go somewhere, I'm gonna go. And if I
That
like
part.
it, I like it. I
That part.
do know that one day I did go on to Char House because Char House is like one of my favorite places,
Mhm.
and it was the worst Char House visit because the company was so bad.
Mm.
Conversation was horrible. Did you pay for
Mhm.
my meal and stuff? Yes, but oh, that's a thing too. Are you going to go out with somebody just for food, even if you don't like them?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh, there must be a lag because your face was so stuck for a while.
No.
I was like,
Like,
this is taking a
what
while to answer this.
no, because I mean, I do so many, I do so many solo dates that like it's not that serious. Like, if I'm hungry, like I said, if I'm hungry, I'm going somewhere. I don't need to be. I mean, then again, like I've never used a dating app. Like I've done it like to like look at people's profiles, but then like I'd be off there because I'm like, I personally am just like this. This seems like a lot of work. Like I just want to meet someone organically. I just want to be at a bookstore, at a store, looking for something, and then like somebody's like, hey, you're cool or you're cute. And I'm like, you hungry? But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna like at least attempt to pay for my meal because I don't want like certain things. I'm just like I don't want you to get the wrong impression or anything. So
Hmm.
I might pay for my meal or at least suggest that I am gonna pay for it. And then like we can like rock paper
Yeah,
scissors. I might even pay
I
for it
always brought my
myself.
own money on me because you never know. Like some folks
Yeah.
get real. I'll just say
Listen,
that's
I
what
done
I'm
got
saying. Some
played on my
folks, because
birthday.
it's on both sides and everybody in between. Some folks they'll be like, "So you gonna go half or whatnot?"
Yeah, and
And
honestly, I'm that girl. I'm like, listen, you want to go half? Okay, whatever. You want me to pay, or you want to pay? I'll do the tip, or I'll pay and you just do the tip. Like I'm one of those people. I genuinely just do not care. Like it's not that serious to me. Like now, but I will say this: like if you invite me on a date, I mean, I'm assuming that you're implying you're gonna pay, but at the same time, I'm still gonna always have my money because I've been
yeah,
played
I feel
before.
like the
I even got
person,
paid on
I feel
my
like it's general
birthday.
etiquette. Whoever invites
Yeah,
should always pay. Like if you are inviting, like you should
yeah.
pay. But if it's like a special occasion or something like that, like your birthday or whatnot, like I feel like normally I don't feel like normally the birthday person doesn't always pay for their meals. Like the friends or somebody will always pay for that person's meal or split it or somebody got it or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because question, because this was trending like a few weeks ago too. If say for instance, like it's a group of us, right, that go out for your birthday and your man comes, do you think that your man should pay for that every grown person at that table, or is he just paying for you and him?
No, because y'all got grown ass jobs. And my man is here to supply me with my bill. He is not here for you people. Like my man is my man. And my man now if it's one thing if it's just like let's say it's me, you, and my man and we out and I'm like and he pays for you, yeah, that makes sense. It's one person. Like, but the whole table, no, for what? Why? I invited you to come to my birthday, and I wrote on the invitation, pay for your meal. My man isn't doing it. That's what I would put on my invitation. My man is not paying for you. Pay for your meal. Not even a shot.
Because
He will not.
I'm like,
No.
I saw a few reels like that. They were just like, this is crazy. We doing split checks. We don't do split checks. So I was like, and then I see like the whole Russian roulette, like everybody put their card in the center and fight
No,
over who
man.
pay for it.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
like,
People who have
that's
friends like
cool for
that.
y'all. I don't care even if I do make it like that. Like No, I when I say these last couple of months taught me a lot about money, even when I do start making it again, like at the level I was making it, I'm not doing some of the dumb shit I did, like the frivolous spending. Like I can't do it. Like my goals, and now especially now my money is being blended into what I can't do that. Nah, bruh. Like no.
Because
And
like
on
no offense, me and my man, we have goals. And you all are not gonna be the reason for our downfall of not making our goals because he paying for a table of 20. I mean, granted, I ain't got 20 friends. So it's not gonna happen
I don't
anyway.
have 20 friends.
I
Not
don't
I don't
have
have 20 friends.
I don't have 20 friends that I would like to sit at a whole table with. Like I just don't. Like I have people that I'm cool with, and honestly, if I need to sit at a table with 20 people, I might as well just had a party.
True shit. True.
I would
Very
I
true.
would have had a party, and I would have said bring your own booze, and I'll supply the food. Like that's one thing. Like that's different. I'm
It's so
supplying y'all
different. I'm talking
food.
about specifically. We go out to a restaurant. We at a table. It could be like at least 8 or 10
I
of
don't even
us.
know. I don't know 20 people to even have a table.
James ain't
But
paying for all these. First of all, without me even saying anything, James ain't paying for all these people. He's
and
not
no
paying for all
offense,
these people.
I would probably tell my man like if I'm at a table and I have all these people at my table and I'm over here with my man, I'm like I just want you to know you ain't paying for all these people. You pay for me and you and whatever we do, and maybe like if my best friend came, like like if let's say I had somebody who was there had a bad day who was like my friend, I'm gonna be like, look, we're gonna help her out too, or better yet, if you pay for my stuff, I'll pay for her stuff. Like I'm one of those people, but I'm not Russian roulette. I'm not splitting no bill. If I came there and I ate prior and all I got was a salad and water, I'm not paying half of any of y'all's bills because y'all wanted to get filet mignon because y'all thought somebody else was gonna pay for it. No,
And I don't give a
no,
shit about the food reel or we showing how much we spending and the
no.
bottle pop.
Because
I don't
one,
care
I've
about none of
seen
that.
people spend all that money at places, and I'd be like, I know y'all lying. The food ain't that good for you to have spent that much money. And that's just me. That's just me. Mm-mm.
I'll say that I've had a taste of a few luxuries, and granted, some were good, and some of them were like I just spent. I remember the one time we had went to this high end spa in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I went by myself, loved it, enjoyed it. When we went back as a couple and spent
Mm-hmm.
$800 on just a soak and basically a lotion down, I was
Oh.
pissed. I was pissed because I'm like, that's almost a whole $1,000. That's like half a rent right there. And to not enjoy the experience just to say, oh
Yeah.
yeah, we went to the spa and had the experience. Like I don't care
Yeah.
about that other stuff. That's why I say like when you come back with doing the work and with the emotional maturity and things of that nature and
That's true.
just stepping out of the box of living your life in comparison and comparing it to everybody on social media because we're all human. We have those moments where because our timeline, especially right now, with most of all the people we went to school with, high school, college, or whatnot, they flooded with, oh, I just bought my house. Here I'm on my second, third, fourth, seventh child, and I'm
Girl, you
married
said it right.
and
For seven
whatnot. Like
child.
it's easy.
I
Some
be
of
like,
them
girl,
are. Some of them have just been back to back to back. I saw
I'm
one
on
person
like
and I
I'm
was
on
just
my
like,
second cat.
I'm on my third dog. I got 12 glam puppies. So hey, but I'm looking at that stuff and sometimes like, especially like you said, after you have a day and it's a bad day, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
damn. But then I realized I had to start thinking about what do I want for me. Because I used to
Mm-hmm.
look at other couples and whatnot, like, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then you start to spin around like different people and you're exposed to or you hear their stories and you just realize that may work for them. And I
Yep.
tried it out, but that did not work for me. I don't want
Yep.
those things. Like
That's
I
true.
saw what it was like go back to the money thing. I saw what it was like spending money the way I was spending it because I was spending it to fill an emotional void that could not be filled with stuff or not be
Mm-hmm.
filled with spending money. It was just, oh, I could do it and I could say I could do it to keep up with the Joneses. But I realized that was also a habit that was passed down to me that I unfortunately just picked up. I don't want that
Yeah.
with having real goals that now seem attainable. Mm, I'm okay.
That's true.
I'm okay. So if y'all see me keep re-wearing the same shirt and the sweatshirts and the jackets, half of it's packed up. The other part of it is given away. Didn't need it. And I realized I had too much stuff. And I don't care.
He like that though.
That's what's working for me.
I like. Hey girl, I support it. You know I support it, so I mean, I'm here for the shenanigans always.
Cheers to the shenanigans.
Che-
The ones we're here for.
Cheers to shenanigans.
So we've definitely about to hit an hour and 10 minutes. Thanks for. We're gonna end it here because that was a great way to just cheers off the night.
That was
Next week, where we'll have these technical things kinked out.
kinked out.
Kinked out. Kinked out. We thank you for those who are watching, tune in, who are ever going to play this back, just to listen to us, go back and forth. And next week, we are coming back with a conversation of the shenanigans with a black girl's hair.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that one.
Because I will say today, I had somebody touch my damn hair. And they almost took off my ponytail. And they almost got drop kicked in the middle of a school cafeteria. Don't put your hands in my hair.
Don't put your
hands. I don't care if it's braids or not. Don't put your hands in my hair.
That's true.
More importantly, especially because she ain't that secure. That's my own fault. That's my own fault.
Girl.
But still.
Girl. Now she's about to go viral with a loose pony.
Do not be touching my hair. And don't ask me how many times. You know what? We're going to get into next week because we could be here literally all day talking all night. So you will see us next week at 8:00 on YouTube live
and
Instagram live. Yes.
I figured it out.
We figured it out. And we'll have all that stuff prepared next week. We thank you for, being with us imperfectly, and always ask yourself, what shenanigans are you for? And if you are, tell us about it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and share.
Sounds good. I'm Jonna.
And I'm TC. And this is For the Shenanigans. We'll catch you next week.
Bye, guys.